Hola, soy Alejandro. Bienvenidos a Key Spanish. And this is the final project of Unit 3 in our course for beginners that we are offering here on YouTube. If you don't know, then make sure to check the playlist with all of the previous lessons we have done so far. But now let's get into the details of this project. We need to decide what gifts we are going to buy to some relatives or maybe friends. We are in Spain and want to get something nice for your family or friends, then this is the goal or has been the goal of this unit. And for that purpose, we have learned many things. We learned vocabulary around stores and places to buy things, as well as products you can buy. We learn about typical products of Spain, like jamón, el aceite, o la ropa, o el vino, etc. We also worked on sentences around shopping to ask for price or talk about discounts, está rebajado, cuánto cuesta. And we covered the demonstratives, very useful for shopping, the estos, esos, aquellos, and also definite articles, things you can take on a trip, and many more things. Again, check the playlist if you haven't already. And before we dive into today's lesson, the sighting and the project, I'm going to share with you the 5 most popular souvenirs that people buy in Spain. One is el abanico. Un abanico es un recuerdo muy útil para los días de calor en España. Very useful, a very useful souvenir, un recuerdo for the days that are hot, for the hot days in Spain. Then el azafrán. This is very important ingredient, el ingrediente muy importante para cocinar la paella perfecta. Very important ingredient to make the perfect paella. Then you have las castañuelas, very popular instrument para tocar como un verdadero bailador flamenco. To play the music as a true flamenco dancer, un bailador. Fourth popular product that people buy when get to Spain is el vestido de flamenca, the dress for the flamenca. No vas a llevar este vestido todos los días, pero es un recuerdo bonito y original. You are not going to have this dress every day, but it's a nice and original souvenir. And the last one that people get a lot in Spain is la cerámica. It's a souvenir made by hand, handmade, hecho a mano. Y puedes encontrarlo de muchas formas y colores diferentes. So these are 5 souvenirs from our stores, the key Spanish stores, of Spanish souvenirs that people like also. Una figura del toro, un muñeco del Real Madrid, un imán para la guitarra española, again, un abanico, las castañuelas y la figura de una flamenca. These are the 6 I would sell on my own stores. And again, before getting to the final project, it's time to ask you to practice a bit more. Maybe you can share in the comments what would be your souvenir stores from your own country. It could be interesting to see the different cultures around your country or region or city. What would be the souvenirs that people get the most? Maybe you can tell me in the comments and share a brief description about them. And now that we are familiar with some of the souvenirs people get in Spain, let's get into the project where John says that tengo que comprar varios regalos para mi familia. Remember that John is an Englishman that is living in Cáceres and wants to get some gifts for his family. And Sergio is asking, ¿y qué piensas comprarles? Well, what are you thinking about getting for them? Well, that's what we're going to do today. And in your final project for deciding what to buy to your family, relatives, friends, the first thing you will need to do is to give me a brief description of the people you are giving a gift for, because in order to decide what to buy them, you need to take into account, well, what kind of people are they? So John is sharing something about his mom, mi madre, or my mom, it's mi madre. Tiene 70 años, es inteligente, lee mucho, quiere visitar España. She's 70, she's smart, reads a lot, and wants to visit Spain. Su padre, mi padre, tiene 72 años, es muy simpático, lleva siempre ropa cómoda y su color favorito es el azul. So his dad is 72 years old, is very friendly. He's always wearing comfortable clothes, and his favorite color is blue. Something about his brother, mi hermano Travis, tiene 35 años, tiene mucho sentido del humor, su momento favorito del día es el desayuno y bebe café todas las mañanas. So he's 35, he has a great sense of humor. His favorite part of the day is the breakfast, and he drinks coffee every morning. And lastly, her nephew Jennifer, niece, la sobrina, niece Jennifer, is very energetic, alegre, happy, right? Or cheerful, alegre. Su color favorito es el rosa, juega al fútbol y de mayor quiere ser futbolista profesional. So she plays football, and when she's older, she wants to be a professional football player. So we know a bit about some of the family members of John that he wants to give a gift to. And a quick thing I want to share with you, a quick piece of advice, is that when you are learning a language or anything, connecting knowledge with what you already know is very, very, very important. For example, in Unit 1, we learned verbs regarding activities to learn a language. And now, in the text, I said that John's mom es inteligente y lee mucho. So the verb leer, you can connect it with leer, escuchar, ver, hablar, hacer clases. And in Unit 2, we learned adjectives to describe character. We said that his mom is inteligente. So remember the adjectives to describe someone's character and think about it. Es inteligente, simpática, es alegre, antipática. Okay? So connect what you're learning now to your previous knowledge to create this network that will be very helpful throughout your journey. And now that you know the people John wants to give a gift to, it's time to hear what is he going to gift. And for that, we're going to do a listening comprehension activity. On the left, you can see 4 people, la madre, el padre, el hermano, la sobrina, mom, dad, the brother, and the niece. And there are 8 possible gifts, 8 options. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You can maybe guess or by the pictures or in the audio, you will hear it. But you are going to listen carefully and tell me what John is getting for each of his family members. Okay? Let's take a listen.
Tengo que comprar un regalo de recuerdo para mi familia.
¿Ah, sí? ¿Y qué piensas regalarles?
Creo que para mi madre voy a comprar un libro. Ella lee todos los días.
Pues si quieres regalar un libro original, aquí puedes encontrar libros sobre la región de Extremadura.
Buena idea. Además, ella quiere visitar España pronto.
¿Y a tu padre qué le vas a regalar?
Una camiseta cómoda y bonita. ¿Crees que venden ropa también?
Por supuesto, siempre venden un poco de ropa en las tiendas de recuerdos.
Perfecto. Para mi hermano, el regalo es fácil. Él no puede vivir sin café, así que regalarle una taza bonita es buena idea.
Siempre venden muchas tazas en las tiendas de recuerdos, con imágenes de lugares típicos o frases divertidas.
Sí, es verdad.
¿Y qué quieres regalarle a tu sobrina Jennifer?
Mi sobrina juega al fútbol y su equipo favorito es el Barça. ¿Crees que puedo encontrar algo relacionado con el fútbol?
Claro, seguro que tienen cosas de fútbol, como una camiseta, una gorra o un despertador.
Genial, le compro algo así.
As we have already mentioned throughout this course, when you listen to an audio, you are not expected to understand everything you are hearing, okay? Just enough to complete the task at hand, which is to tell me what is John giving to each of his family members. And you have the option, again, of listening to the audio one more time if you need to at your own pace. So what is he getting for each of his family members? For his mom, some books about Extremadura, because she enjoys reading. His dad likes to wear comfortable clothes, so he's going to get a t-shirt for him. His brother enjoys having a coffee in the morning, so a cool cup for his coffee was a nice present. And for his niece, he wants to gift something related to football because it's what she enjoys. So an alarm clock, un despertador, could be a nice option. The transcript to this audio will be in the lesson notes. And also we are including all the souvenirs that people get in Spain, as well as the slides of the lesson, as we always do. You can get access to these lesson notes for free, and you will find the link in the description. And now it's your time to do the final project of the unit. I want you to think about 3 people that you want to give a gift to. Piensa en 3 personas a las que quieres hacerles un regalo and describe them, okay? Briefly. Just give me a brief description of, well, giving context of why you are going to choose each of the gifts or souvenirs that you are going to give them. And then use this website, Arte Souvenir from Extremadura, to choose the gifts that you are going to give them. It could be just memories, like a box of something, or 2 souvenirs, or food, which would be my favorite one. It could be quesos, jamones, and vocabulary that we have already learned. There's a good opportunity also to see vocabulary in context. You can use another website or whatever you want, as long as you describe the 3 people you are going to give a gift for and tell me what are you getting for them and why, okay? In order for you to use everything you have been learning throughout this unit and also in the other units before. And in exchange for your participation and interaction and commitment to your Spanish, there is something I would like to offer. In the next and final lesson of this course for beginners we are offering on YouTube, we are going to share with you an interaction in a shop. It will be a listening activity where one person goes to the store and you can hear everything you have been learning, asking for prices, different products, buying things, talking about different options and clothes. You will hear that in a video. And the purpose of that is for you to be able to then do this interaction of being the buyer at the store and getting certain things, talking about prices, etc. But obviously this is a task that is hard to do for yourself, right? Just recording as we have done in previous units. So for the first 3 students that complete the final project of today and share what they are gifting to whom, I'm going to offer a free lesson with the three of them, where they will be interacting with me or with each other performing this task, and I will be providing feedback for them. So if that sounds interesting to you, then make sure to do today's final project. And even if that's not interesting, do the final project either way, because, well, the point of all of this is to use what you are learning, okay? I'm very excited and looking forward to seeing what are you going to give to your loved ones. And I will see you in the next lesson. If you don't want to miss out, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell. Soy Alejandro de Key Spanish y nos vemos en clase.